And it says we're live. So, hello everyone, welcome. And today we're going to do Valentine's readings. With me, I have Carla from Miss Kulala's Mystical Musings.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. And let me just check on YouTube if we're live. The internet is a bit slow. Come on. Yeah, I see that we're there, so I can turn that off. Okay, so I'm only going to be seeing comments here in StreamYard. All right, so today, Valentine's Day reading, since Valentine's Day is during the week and people are going to be, hopefully, on dates or doing something romantic, we thought we'd be doing that today to ask Cupid and all the love spirits for some messages of, what can we expect for Valentine's Day this year? So I put it in the banner here below how we're going to do things today. So we have a few decks prepared and we're going to do, hi, thanks for being here. So if you want to have a reading, just type the word love in the chat and I'll bookmark it just like now. So I'm going to star this. And so we're going to draw like a tarot card and an oracle card each for the free readings. And I noticed I misspelled the word entertainment. Oh my God. And if anyone wants to ask a personal question, there's a link in the description to PayPal, to my Ko-fi donation. And then we will do a personal question if you want to ask about someone specific. And we will draw some more cards for that. So let's just, I'd say, start with what kind of decks do we have? What do you have, Carla?
I have that I'm using right now for these mini readings, my Centennial Edition Rider-Waite Smith.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have my Angel and Aura's Oracle.
Oh,
you see that? Yeah. So I figure I'll pull one of each of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I also have, in case anybody does want a more in-depth reading, these oracle cards that are specifically for love.
I've got the pink edition of that one. They're really cool. Yeah. I also got my RWS, my pocket deck here. And as always, my trusted Haunted House tarot deck. For some oracle guidance, the Romance Angels by She Who Shall Not Be Named.
Ooh, yes.
And if anyone wants something juicy for the paid readings, I got my Red Queen for any 18 plus readings. So that is a possibility. And I've also got like these message cards that have all these personal messages that we can look into. So I'm going to put a little bit out of the way here so I can shuffle. Okay, so let's do the first reading.
Right.
We have Tarot Chick. Was it Amanda? Was it? Help me again. So what message does Cupid have?
I feel like there's a transformation going on. And when this first come out, it was kind of in reverse, like maybe somebody is fighting the ending of something. Yeah, like this is deep transformation here. But it was in reverse, so I feel like something is ending. But it's, it could be a period, it could be, a time, like something new is emerging. I'm getting like chills thinking about it, like something new is emerging, something on the horizon. And then I got Open Your Heart to Love as the oracle. So the oracle is all about vulnerability, forgiveness, allowing, and community. So it's almost like maybe something changed and you have to look at something in a new light, maybe. Amanda.
That's a good one. So the tarot card that I got is the Six of Cups. And so for me, this card, especially when I see that picture, there's a lot of like inner child, like memories. Like, what was it that you actually wanted from love? Like, what kind of ideas did you have for love? And did those ideas turn out the way that you wanted them to? Or is there something where your inner child is saying, hey, this is not really what we wanted initially, so maybe get back to the original plan?
Ooh.
Or like, taking inventory, like, is it the way that you hoped it would be? Or can there be like a new childlike energy coming into it? Because sometimes, especially when we have relationships for quite a while, things can start to get like a routine kind of thing. And then sometimes it's good to just break out of that and reconnect with your inner child, do something that is completely like off topic, like something that just makes you giggle, some laughter, something fun, something childish, maybe even, not in a more in a playful way, so that you can reconnect with your significant other in a way that is a lot more light and not so heavy. And the romance angels, they are saying worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So whatever it is that you are waiting for, it might take some time, but Cupid says it's worth it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that's always a good thing. Like,
Yeah, it
I know
is.
waiting, patience and all that,
I
that's
know.
not really my strong suit either, especially if you are like manifesting something and you want it to come in. It's just like, oh, where is it? I want it. But yeah,
Absolutely.
sometimes we just have to wait, but then the payout will be even better.
Yeah. Everything is worth waiting for.
Yeah, especially the good stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yep. That is my chair, by the way.
you're welcome. Yeah, you got a squeaky chair there.
I do. You hear it all the time, and I better clarify.
All right.
So we do have an anonymous person that wanted a reading. So I think I'm going to pull for her. Is there someone else in here? I can't see.
I can only see Amanda for now in the chat. If someone else is in here, I don't know. I can see that 5 people are watching. So if anyone else wants a reading, just
well, hi.
Hi, Daria.
Hi.
Good evening.
Thank you for being here. Ooh,
When you say good evening, what part of the world are you from? Because it's already evening. Where I'm here. Oh, B is here. Hi. Yeah, I'm in Germany. So right now it's 6 p.m. in the afternoon or evening.
Oh, Middle East. Oh, nice.
Yes, B, I have started you.
Yes.
In the Middle East. What time is there right now? And I never know the time zones and how far we're off. So, yeah. Okay, well, since I have... Oh, it's 9 in the evening there already. So you're 3 hours ahead of me. Wow. So let's go with B.
Okay.
So we're going to draw 1 tarot card each and 1 oracle card and see what Cupid has, what kind of message Cupid has for you for Valentine's Day. So for B,
I had to disappear for a minute.
did you drop something?
I sure did.
Mm.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, let's see. Do you already have something?
I did draw a court card.
Ooh.
Page of Cups. So that could be a person, but I feel like this is like maybe some type of new like a new feeling, maybe. I mean, or it could be immaturity, maybe. But I feel like, if it's a person, then I think the association is like a blonder fella, a lighter fella that I don't know, maybe B is getting different attention and different, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. So, I feel like the Page of Cups is a little bit just inexperienced, young, in that department.
Yeah.
In the love department.
It's so funny that you drew a page, because I also got a page, but I got the Page of Pentacles.
Oh.
And here we've got some magic going on. Like, this is like manifestation work, and the spirits are always there to help. So whatever it is that you're trying to manifest for Valentine's Day, the Oracle card says very soon. So it's not too long until what you want to manifest is going to come. So keep working on that manifestation, whatever maybe ritual you're doing at the moment. Yeah, Cupid is saying it's going to happen. What does this card say? It says, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So let's see, are we caught up? Yeah. So yeah, I'd say, and since you spoke of a lighter fella, I mean, the hair color on this is like a bit on like the strawberry blonde side, a little bit.
Isn't that? Yeah.
So
that's interesting. I'm still waiting for a card to fly out of my oracle here.
yeah.
But
Cupid is like
stubborn,
or just wants the big entrance.
Well, I mean, with the Page of Cups that I had, I feel like something is saying, because the card is don't compromise, and the keywords are boundaries, assertiveness, courage, and unwavering. So it's like maybe the okay, so maybe this individual might be a little pushy, maybe. Or not. Maybe they're just a little maybe too brave sometimes, and so you might have to, say okay.
Yeah, for me, the Page of Pentacles is also like, it's slow moving, but it also reminds me like clear communication is always. Oh, did I just? My screen just went black for a second. Okay, yeah, clear communication, verbalize what it is that you want, what your expectations are, where your boundaries are, like Carla said, and yeah, manifest that. And I know that you know how to do the manifestation with the rituals and everything, so keep doing that. And Cupid's saying very soon. Okay, and we have, that's my friend that's here. Hi and welcome.
Hi.
Yes, you'll get a card, but first we have Daria. Okay, let's get a Cupid's message for Daria. I haven't heard that shuffling ASMR in a while. I just love that sound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, message for Daria, please.
Oh. Wow. So for Daria, I got the Five of Swords. Like maybe there's a little bit of conflict here, but still like making a choice to step away from it, maybe, or you're right in the middle of it. Almost like the way, like in the card itself, he's like holding the swords and the other two are walking away. I feel like it, like a hollow victory of sorts, like something happened and you had to maybe say something.
I think that's for B.
Yeah.
With Page of Pentacles. You're welcome, B.
But then I also pulled the Power of Prayer.
Ooh, that's a beautiful card.
Yeah, it is. And it says surrender, believe, affirm, and release. So I feel like maybe Daria might have had conflict with somebody, and maybe she's trying to recover from that, maybe reassess, take a look at everything and reflect on it, and then, look for the good and release what you don't,
Yeah.
what's not
That
serving
kind of
you.
goes with what I got. Like
She is.
the Six of Cups came out again. So, and with that, the Oracle card that came out is playfulness. So these two together are kind of giving me the impression that things could have gotten like a little bit too heavy, a little bit too serious or dark. And in order to get to a place that's more comfortable, here it says, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So yeah, trying to get back to a place that is a little bit more lighthearted and do something fun for Valentine's Day. Like if you have a partner and if it's been like kind of like a dark cloud hanging over you, and if they're open to it, something fun, like, I don't know, like playing mini golf or like doing something where, like in this case, being physically active outside, going somewhere instead of just maybe sitting in a restaurant, where you can do something where you can do something together, but also have a little bit of independence. Like with mini golf, everyone has to do their swing, and that's just an example now. But so you're together, but also each trying to do your own thing. There's a little bit of competitiveness, so that can add an element of playfulness.
Yep.
And yeah, try to find something that both of you enjoy, or going on a bike tour if the weather permits, or something where you can have something besides the two of you to work with, in a way, to give you an extra element to focus on, if that helps you to, I don't know, take things a little bit more easy in that sense. So that's the message that I'm getting. So let's see where we are. So I hope that helps. So things are a mess of all messes, and I'm trying to be playful, even if I don't remember how it feels like. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, like after a certain amount of time, when things get really heavy, the playfulness tends to disappear a little bit, and that's why it's even more important to try to find it in a way. So, and don't overthink it. Do something very simplistic. Just don't force it. It's like something that feels natural, something that is easy. And just I wish you all the best with that.
Me too. Me too.
You're welcome. So, and Phoenix Fire is here. Hello. And so let's see. Mm-hmm. So next up, Matthias.
Okay.
My screen just glitched again.
All right.
So a Valentine's Day message for Matthias. Or in English, Matthew.
Okay. All right.
Matt.
Okay.
Okay. So oh, that one came out flying.
Huh.
Am I hearing kids in the background?
Yeah. Yeah, the grandbabies are here today. You want to go?
You can start. I'm just going to take a look at the chat for a minute. Okay.
So, I pulled the Eight of Swords first. It like maybe you're sabotaging a little bit, like maybe expectations are higher than like sometimes we put expectations on other people to be a certain way and then we're disappointed, and so sometimes we might miss things. See, she's blindfolded, and so there's things going on that she's just not the card, they're not paying attention to, and almost in a deliberate manner, not seeing sometimes. And then I got this one is called Soul Group. So I feel like, that's kind of saying reach out and make connections, and you're not alone, that there's you don't have to you can talk to people about this if you're feeling a certain way. Maybe you're missing something, and maybe love is like you're just missing it because you're not recognizing, you're not seeing it.
And that rainbow also reminds me of the chakras, like getting the
Oh.
chakras in alignment.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So, yeah, that kind of goes with what I got. So the tarot card that I got is the Four of Swords.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so, like with this one specifically, here we got all the demons under the bed. So there is something that needs to be cleared, like negative energy needs to be cleared first. There needs to be a period of rest because this is our resting card. And the oracle card on top of that says retreat.
Oh.
So it's time to disconnect from the world. So both
Ooh.
of these together, and then also with what you had, is telling me that, yeah, some old way of thinking, some old habits and things, these demons, so to speak, they got to go. They need to go. They need to be exercised, however you want to call it. And it is time to really focus on yourself, get some rest, regroup, refocus. And then, yeah, it's time to take care of yourself first and foremost. And after that, once you are in a place where you feel strong and ready, not in a sense that I want to have love because I feel alone, but I want to have love because I am in a place where I can share something, because I'm strong enough to do that. And that, because when people come into our lives, every one of us, we always have our own package to bear, our own cross to bear. And so you never know what the person coming into your life is carrying around with them. And so we need to make sure that we are strong and emotionally healthy, mentally healthy, so that we can actually catch the other person should it come to that, or recognize, this is too much for me. I can't do this. Maybe this is not something for us, but you need to put yourself first, especially like right now. Cupid is saying, this is not the time to be thinking about love and other people. This is the time to
Oh,
love yourself more than anything else.
oh, I love that. Yep.
So I hope that helps. So do we have any? Phoenix has the Gold Girls deck coming.
All right.
Okay, confession time. I know of the Golden Girls. I've seen the clips on YouTube. I've never watched the show because on German television, it was always on German. And I think it's much more funny in the original language. But eventually I'm going to watch those because they've got some feisty comments. I mean,
Oh,
the way
I know.
that they talk to each other. Oh my God. And you're very welcome.
Yes. Isn't it Sophia the oldest? But yet
I don't
plays
know.
the
Wasn't
oldest.
there one mother-daughter duo in there?
Yeah, I think it was her and
Mm.
the other ones. I think her name was B.
What was the small one, the mother, the tiny one?
Yeah. She
And
was
I
funny.
think if I
I don't
remember
think I've
correctly,
actually seen the deck, but
yeah, but I think if I remember correctly, looking at like recently, I saw the birthdays or like the year from when to when they lived, and I think she wasn't even the oldest.
yeah, she wasn't.
That's so funny.
She was feisty. Loved it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That deck is perfect for you, Phoenix. I love it.
So I don't see any other readings right now. So anyone in here who hasn't had a reading yet wants one? Phoenix, maybe? A message from Cupid?
There's another. One just flew out.
I'm just going to be shuffling some cards in the meantime. Oops, something fell out.
Yeah, mine did too.
Dropsies.
So,
Ooh.
not sure who this message is for. If it is, I was kind of thinking of Phoenix, but this is competition.
I've got the Six of Swords.
Ooh.
So
Somebody
things are moving
just
along.
took a trip, but a trip to a new place.
But make sure you got everything. Like this card will forever be my I got this card for my personal travel. That was in 2021. And that was the time when I wanted to travel for the first time in a long time from Germany to America. And we all know what in the summer of 2021 was. Travel wasn't really possible. Planes were grounded, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I was still dead set on traveling. And I did. I had to find some loopholes and some go-arounds and everything. So in order to get to America from Germany, I had to stay in Turkey for 2 weeks and then go to America. So that was definitely some stormy journey that I had. So this card was absolutely spot on.
Well, I drew it flew out the Five of Wands, and I just did a TikTok on the Five of Wands not too long ago, and I picked the song Everybody Was Kung Fu Fighting. Those cats were fast as lightning. Yeah. I freaking love that song.
Yeah. Have you seen those? They're on Instagram. I don't know if that's on TikTok too. There's like this black and white cat that is always like doing dance moves and stuff. And it's like the most chill cat I have ever seen, sometimes with sunglasses or a hat and with like different music, whether it's like Eminem, some shady or something. And the cat is always like moving around. They also did that Kung Fu song when the cat was like, that cat is so awesome.
I like
my owner is doing this to me again. Let's just get it over with. So
yeah. I like the beginning. Ho 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 ho.
Yep, I was in Turkey. I was staying in my hotel room in quarantine for 2 weeks. Didn't leave the hotel. I only went up to the restaurant in the hotel to get my breakfast and dinner, and that was it. I have to
Yep.
say, the food in Turkey is amazing. Oh my God. It was so
Really?
delicious, especially the first week when it was like they made the same kind of meal for every patron of the hotel. And so everyone got the same food, and that was some delicious stuff. And in week 2, there were a lot more hotel guests, and suddenly it was like buffet. And to get a little bit cliche here, there was like an entire like student class or something from America, and suddenly the meals or the food that appeared was like French fries and this and that. It's like, yeah. But they still had some Turkish goodies, and like whether it was the regular food or even the sweets, like these kind of cake like things that they had. Oh my God, so good, so good.
Yummy.
But the good thing with buffet is that you can always go and get more
Oh yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
the a la carte. But the a la carte stuff, like first they gave you a soup, and then was a salad, and then the main course, and then dessert. So it was always 4 courses. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
Mm.
So I don't see any other readings. Another card. Oh, that card is still coming through.
Huh.
So I guess the message of self-love, like even with the 6 of Cups that I had twice now and this. So, and I think that makes a lot of sense with everything that we have experienced as a collective over the last couple years. I feel that people have really been showing themselves from their worst sides sometimes. And so self-love is more important than ever, I feel.
I agree.
To get back to this loving, compassionate,
Yes.
kindness kind of state of mind. And I think the world needs that because we're
I think
still in
so.
so much turmoil all over the place. We need that loving kindness again, especially if we want to like move to the next level from like 3D to 5D.
Yep, I
Hmm.
agree. More
I'm going to draw an
understanding
oracle
and
card.
compassion.
Hmm. I'm going to draw an oracle card for the collective.
Ooh, okay.
I've got a couple that came out here. Okay. So yeah, something that's important, forgiving and learning. Yeah, forgiving is something that also is like a bit difficult after all these years now. So it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So yeah, forgiving, it's hard. And forgiving doesn't necessarily mean forgetting.
Mm-mm.
It just means that you can let go.
Yep.
Then another card that came out was the heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And that's also something I think in
Lack.
recent years, good communication has kind of suffered.
Yep.
And especially with doing everything online and not having been able to meet so much in person, communication has really been lacking in a lot of ways, whether it's in the workplace or whether it's families or whatever. Like I've heard some stuff being said that I never thought I would hear people say, and
Yeah.
it's really sad. And another
Yes.
card that came out is wedding.
Huh.
This situation involves marriage. So for me, the wedding card also speaks about coming together. So we have the conversations, we want to come together again. And I think there's this deep yearning and this wish in the collective, in society, to get back together to this place where we're not so separated anymore. And it's not like this all the time, that we can actually integrate again and work together, build together.
Funny. because this one flew out again.
Yeah. Yeah, the
As a
chakras, that's what
collective.
I'm saying, yeah. Like the whole
Yeah.
alignment of everything. I think
Yeah.
I have to do some chakra work too.
The this in reverse is loneliness, emptiness, overlooking, and misunderstood. And when you were talking about the communication thing, that's what happens, if we don't
Yeah.
communicate. And I think the more that we become self-aware, look into ourselves, that forgiveness and that understanding is what helps us to have compassion for because we're
Right.
all having this human experience, and we have our ups and downs, and
Yeah.
so that's a good message. I like that. I think it's important.
Yeah, I think sometimes we really have forgotten to walk a mile in someone else's shoes and to see it from another perspective. We're so focused on me, myself, and I in a lot of ways because in those years, especially 2020, we kind of had to in a way because everything was happening so quickly and this hit us out of the blue. And I feel the recovery time is still going on. Oh, hey, Sid. Yeah, we started like half an hour ago.
Yeah.
So if you want to have a message from Cupid, just say the word and we'll draw some cards.
Love.
There it is. So a love message for Sid. Oh. You're not going to believe it. Love message for Sid. Okay, this time with a different context. So, well, you haven't been here, but I've already had this card a couple times. The Six of Cups keeps coming up, but the Oracle card with that is deception.
Oh.
So this gives us a little bit of a different context. So here it says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So whatever relationship or situationship you're in, the person on the other side of the table might not be completely honest about something, or I mean, in some cases, especially if it's something new, everyone always wants to present from their best side, and they might say things that like, oh, of course, I totally love watching football with you, and they've never seen a game in their life. That might count as deception because you think you finally found someone that you can watch football with, but maybe not. But this might also be on a bigger scale. So be careful with that. And with this card, this always brings me back to the inner child. And as I was saying before, like, what is it that you actually want from love? What are your ideas of love that you want to have? And where are you willing to compromise? And where do you say, okay, this is as far as it goes. These are my boundaries. And when you set clear boundaries, someone who is trying to deceive you is not going to be able to keep that up because your boundaries will prevent them from going forward with the deception. So in this case, the best course of action is to make sure that you give yourself enough love and respect to know what you are worth so that someone else can't pull one over on you. And love shouldn't excuse all those bad behaviors. Just because you love someone doesn't mean that they can treat you however they want. So yeah, those boundaries need to be in place to protect yourself and your heart, essentially. So.
Yeah, that's interesting because I pulled the Hermit, which means there is an inner knowing there, or you have the answers. It's listen to your intuition, And then self-employment, which is funny because the keywords are about, it says commitment, resourcefulness, confident, rewarding. So, I mean, this is all about you. This is definitely all about you. Yeah.
Oh.
See, there, absolutely. This is, you have all the answers and you can do it.
Mm.
Whatever it is you're, yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
self-deception is also something
oh,
that
true.
for me goes with the whole boundaries. Like, what am I willing to accept as a treatment from someone else? And what am I willing to give? And how do I want to treat someone? You
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
bad
Yep.
experiences in the past are never an excuse for shitty behavior in the future, whether
That's
it's towards yourself,
absolutely,
towards others, from others, towards you. We all have a past,
yep,
and that's that, you know.
absolutely. Oh,
So maybe it isn't about someone else at all. Maybe I need to be my own Valentine this year. And there's nothing wrong with that.
there's nothing wrong with that
Nothing wrong with that.
because you don't want the wrong Valentine.
Yeah. Because, you know, the song that just popped in my head is Miley Cyrus, Flowers. I can love myself better, you know.
Mm,
No
yeah,
one can love us better than ourselves.
yep,
That's just a fact. Because I think we are the only ones who don't have the same kind of expectations that other people put on us.
yeah,
Like, if we get to the place where we can unconditionally love ourselves, then I think that to me is happiness.
and there's divine timing.
Well, there
So,
you go. I've
absolutely.
watched her Grammy performance on YouTube a couple times, her like channeling her inner Tina Turner. And yeah, that song is a good one. Like, I've been blasting it up and down a couple times too. It's a good one. It's a good one.
Very good.
So, and B says good night. Thank you
Good
for being here once
night, B.
again. And hopefully you have a good Valentine's Day. Take care.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, oh, and another card just fell out. The Empress.
Ooh.
So maybe someone might be getting pregnant on Valentine's Day.
Oh, whoa. You know.
So yeah, what is it? If you get pregnant on Valentine's Day, it might be a Scorpio. Like, once it gets born, isn't that the 9 months?
Mhm.
I think it might add up to a Scorpio.
You could ask Bob because Taylor was born November 15th.
So, yeah, then it would be towards like the end of November probably.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a Scorpio most likely.
Yeah. Libra in Real Sky.
Some days in November are also the Scorpio, but that is a very, very
Yeah, a short period. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me look it up because I got this. Yeah, we're all about real sky astrology for everyone who's new and who doesn't know that. So the actual, what am I looking? Scorpio is November 23 to December 5.
Right.
That's
So
the real
she's,
Scorpio. So it's just like barely 2 weeks.
yeah.
And that's about it. And Libra is November 6 until November 22.
Yeah. So she's
So,
Libra.
yeah.
Yeah. I have a ladybug that keeps flying around my computer.
Ooh, ladybugs are good omens. Make a wish.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sid says, nope, not me, not possible, and I'm not maternal. Oh, they're getting pregnant? Well, I mean, you can also get someone pregnant.
Yeah.
What is Aries? Let me check. Please hold the line.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves. So, Aries is April 21 to May 10. as we got time, so I may as well go through the whole list. Taurus is May 11 to June 19.
Mm.
Gemini, June 20 until July 15. So that is me now. I used to be a Cancer, not anymore. Cancer, July 16 to August 5. Leo, August 6 to September 14. Virgo, September 15 to November 5.
That's me.
Libra, Libra, November 6 to November 22nd. Scorpio, November 23 to December 5. And then we have a 13th sign of Fucus, the snake bearer, and that is December 6th to December 18. Sagittarius is December 19 to January 19. Capricorn is January 20 to February 13. And on Valentine's Day, Aquarius starts February 14 to March 9. And Pisces is March 10 to April 20.
Pisces.
So these are based on what is actually in the sky, because Western or tropical astrology hasn't been updated in 2,000 years or something. Like they took the formulas from that one moment when they developed them. But since the universe and everything is expanding, the distance between the planets and everything changes, so the formulas need to be adapted. That's why in Vedic astrology, you will have the same sign as you would have in real sky. And so that's why everything is off, because they also use the expansion that is happening.
She doesn't want to be a Pisces.
I feel you. I mean, I had such a hard time going from Cancer to Gemini, because I always thought, okay, all the Gemini I have ever encountered, I didn't like them.
But you got to remember, Sid,
they're not actually Gemini, are they? They're Tauruses.
Exactly.
So,
your big three is important.
Yeah.
Oh, my Valentine's coming up the stairs, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cupid's coming. But yeah. Pisces.
Where's your camera? Oh, there.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Maria.
Happy Valentine's.
Oh, same to you.
Thanks.
Hi, honey.
So,
My farm attire.
yeah, I'm all fire, not water. I reject this actual stuff.
But big three is important. Big three is important because the ascendant is who you're, you're destined to become, or who you're, you're trying to become. So that's the sign on the horizon. And then, her moon sign is going to be, what you don't reveal to other people. It's your secret self, your feelings. And
Oops.
oh, look at you knocking down my stuff.
I'm just looking at it.
Now, people, this is what it looks like
The
backstage.
secret was revealed. My closet is behind me.
This is live, people. This is live.
Oh, honey.
Is that your... Are you just talking to Maria? Or are you...
Oh, no, you're live, honey.
We're on air.
Bye, honey. I love you.
Yep, this is live, people. This is not staged. Everything is exactly what you see. You get what you see. You see what you get.
Yep. Even my
unfiltered.
It's funny.
I just put up some mood light today. I tried some pink light for some.
I like it.
Yeah. Well, I also like the background that you have, like all the pink and purple and all that.
I know, it kind of goes together. It's like, yeah.
Love those colors. Yeah.
I have a nice little stand thing to hold the stuff, but I left it in my car from the last expo. It's been in there this whole time.
I'm gonna type in a website where you can find a chart calculator. Com.
Yeah, and also Sid, like for myself, I had like I am in Western, I'm Libra, and you know, looking at my palm, I have a fire shape hand, and I have like all the fire mounts, you know, like that represent fire and passion, and not a lot of water, you know, and
Mm.
I have earth and air, but like fire is predominant in my hand. And now switching to true sidereal, it does make sense. But you know,
Mhm.
my Western was an air signs for the sun, and then now it's earth. So
Mm.
short fingers are pretty earthy.
Yeah, so on that website, you can find a chart calculator. You just enter all your stuff in there, and then you get this nice colorful wheel and everything. They even underneath it tell you a little bit about like the sun and moon sign for sure. And
Oh,
then you can see
wow.
all of that. So, what do we have now? So, we have Aries. I thought we're Pisces, Gemini rising, Leo moon. So that's the tropical, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And
Mm.
if you have a rectangular palm, then that would make you a fire also. That's pretty interesting.
For me, my rising hasn't changed at all. But then it also depends because in like when we look at the actual sky where the planets and everything really are, all the zodiac signs, they have different sizes. Like the constellations, that's the word I was looking for, they're not all the same size. So the 30 degrees
Right.
circle isn't actually really there. That's they just simplified the whole thing.
Right.
But if you look at like Virgo, she's laying on her side. She's not standing upright. She's laying there in the circle. So for the sun or the moon to go through that, it takes a really long time. That's like the longest sign of all of them. Pisces is also really long. And the shortest ones are Libra and no, Scorpio and Ophiuchus. And Libra is also very short. Aries is a short one. And so, yeah, they are not all the same because the constellations have different sizes. And yeah.
Yeah.
Virgo's not supposed, the Virgin's not supposed to lay down.
Yeah. At least she's
But
not going to tell
she's
anybody if she does or
exhausted.
not.
Yeah, she must be exhausted. I mean, she's been up there for how long?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, a
need to
long
get
time.
this comfortable here. So, I'm guessing legs are crossed. Yeah, that's what we always say here in Germany. As soon as you like, especially in the springtime, see a stork flying somewhere, or if they're standing in the field, cross your legs.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, I guess we're through with people who want to have a reading. I'm guessing we're almost at an hour, and you're very welcome.
Yes.
This was fun. Haven't been doing any readings in a while. So, what's the next holiday that's coming up?
St. Patrick's Day, I think.
All right. Yeah, I'm not going to say what that day is also called.
And also April Fool's Day is like the new year. Isn't like the beginning of April like a new year? So there's another holiday there, I think. I'm not familiar with all the
I don't know.
every
I
holiday.
know that the Chinese year doesn't start on January 1st. That's like in February. Shouldn't that be right about now sometime? I'm not quite sure. I just know that we go into the year of the dragon.
Oh, that's right.
The
Well, real
dragon.
quick, I was thinking of somebody that isn't here, but asked if I would pull a card for her. So you
Oh,
already know.
Here's
talking about.
another one. We can do one more
Oh.
tomorrow. Hi. Of course we can do a card.
Yep. Okay. So I gotta get her out of my head real quick.
What did I just want? I just wanted to say something. It's gone. Oh yeah, something that I heard on Legacies. I was rewatching that show, and so one of the characters is being turned into a dragon, and one of that character's friends said, "Let's Dracarys the hell out of this." So let's spit some fire. So yeah, we're like in the year of the dragon, we're gonna Dracarys the hell out of this. Like, we're not gonna hold back.
Yeah.
So a Cupid's message for tomorrow.
Right. Here.
An oracle card for tomorrow. This is a bit of a deep one. So I have the Six of Swords, and the oracle card that came out is healing family issues. And here it says, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents or any kind of like guardian figures in your life. So with that, it might be a little bit rocky, especially if it's about a situation where forgiveness is needed, but can be hard because of whatever happened in the past. And especially if we feel that we are the ones being wronged, and then to have to forgive and be the bigger person, that is not easy. And that can make this journey really tough and a lot harder than it needs to be. But the forgiveness part, and that is something that I also had to learn, it's not for the benefit of those people, it's for the benefit of yourself. Because only if we are able to forgive, we're able to move on, we're able to heal, and then we can start something new again. Because forgiving someone else doesn't mean that you need their approval for whatever it is. Like, they don't have to tell you like, oh, I like what you're doing with your life, or no, I don't like, do something else. Like, that's not what forgiveness means. Like, forgiveness means, okay, I accept you the way that you are. We may not see eye to eye, but that's okay. We all have our own lives, and we will do things the way that we see fit, because we're all here individually to have the human experience. And my experience is very different from yours. So we can still coexist, but it doesn't mean that we have to be on the same page. So that's what I'm getting from this.
Absolutely. I pulled the Eight of Swords again. So, and this card is kind of like self-sabotage, but it's almost like refusing to see the things that you need to dive into, about yourself, but also at the same time have compassion for yourself and forgiving. Isn't that beautiful? The key words on this card are compassion, self-care, simplification, and beauty. It's like don't overthink it, but be compassionate with yourself, and don't this card takes blame out of everything, I think, because here, sometimes this is like not being able to say I'm sorry, or not being able to see your own struggles. And here, she's just kind of like just not seeing something, and that's kind of like a form of self-sabotage. So when you do, remember, forgive you, forgive others, and take care of yourself.
Yeah, with that Eight of Swords, that woman, like, there's no one else besides her in that picture. So it's really about the self and how you feel about that. And she can take the blindfold off. No one is stopping her.
Right.
The swords are not pointed at her. They're like just standing there. So it's not a situation that you can't get out of. It's just
absolutely.
It's difficult to take the first step.
Yes.
That no one is saying that it's not, but no one else is there to threaten you in that card.
Yeah.
And I think Jophiel is the angel of romance or angel of love, if I remember. So Jophiel is definitely a good angel for the heart.
Ooh. That's what it did. Yeah, Jophiel. Pink.
Mm.
I love that. Self-love. When I think of pink, I think of self-love.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have a big chunk of it right here somewhere. I do. That's not too big, but it's there.
Yeah. I don't have any crystals with me right now, just some decks. So I hope that helps, Tamara. And thanks for being here. New subscriber, thank you very much. Also, Carla's information is in the description box. So she also does palm readings. So if you're ever interested in the palm readings, and she has read my palms, and oh my God, let me tell you,
thank you. Yeah,
shit's real.
Yeah.
And like she can see so much in there. So if you want to get in touch with her, just go to her channel. You can find her information there to connect with her. And of course, under these names, you can also find us on Instagram.
Yep.
So here's our names again. Lady Knight of Avalon, like my channel name, and Miss Kulala's Mystical Musings.
Yep.
So yeah. Thank you very much to everyone who was here and who was spending some time with us. And I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Remember, self-love is very important.
Yes.
Even if we don't have a significant other in our lives, we need to give ourselves some love. We deserve it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So thanks again, and maybe we'll see each other in a future video. So if you haven't liked and subscribed, you know where the buttons are. Push them. It helps us out, both of us.
Absolutely.
So have a good weekend and see you soon. Bye.